There's 3 layers here of complexity or improvement. The first one is this improvement of efficiency, this cost-benefit analysis, in which it can be on small transactions, remittances, but it's really happening throughout the global economy. The second one is the amount of nonprofits or businesses in the US that don't want to entertain or engage with counterparties in countries like Venezuela because of how inefficient it will be to do so. So by allowing these people to have greater compliance clarity, imagine the amount of foundations that will be able to now support people on the ground in Venezuela that right now they cannot do so. I know many foundations that lost their bank accounts here in the US because they were supporting people on the ground, let's say in Venezuela or let's say in Africa, etc. The compliance risk is too high, and now the idea is to simplify that compliance risk when you're doing so. And the third aspect is that, of course, you're empowering people in these places, because the reality is that in countries like mine, the government is not a benevolent actor. They don't want to see your transactions in order to see if you are doing some kind of tax evasion. What they want is to go against your political ideas. They want to weaponize the financial system. They want to monopolize markets. Just to give you an example, right now, the adoption of stablecoins and Bitcoin in Venezuela is roughly 60%. But it would be 90% if the government allowed it to do so. Despite the fact that they saw the amount of people who is benefiting from this technology, they continue blocking it because they know that they're losing their spots for corruption of doing so. So the mentality of all these governments is just to take as much as possible from society. And the fact that the US has this technology is really protecting people in all these places.